How's everyone's Friday night? This is video number 4. I thought I would do this video au naturel. Usually I worry about having my makeup done, but just kind of a waste of time, so I thought, fuck it. I'm just gonna give you the natural me. So video number 4, I'm gonna be answering the questions, what about my children, and what do I tell them, what happens if they see my work, pretty much anything and everything to do with children. This is Barley. He's looking at me like, yes. Hi, sweetie. Before we get started, I'd like to start with my everyday ritual. Smoke some weed. And bust up some more of this pink kush this time. So, as you guys know, I actually always wanted to work with children. I wanted to open my own daycare. But, as I've been working in the strip club and the adult industry in general, I've realized that I really like, the adult industry, and I can have children one day. And like I've said, I can open my own daycare eventually. I have plans for that in a different way. If you guys want to know more about that, please check out, I believe, my second video. I'll explain more about that. Now, I'm glad someone has asked this question because it is a big worry for most people. And it was kind of a concern of mine. What am I going to do if I have children and they find out kind of what I'm doing? And, well, really, first of all, it starts off with, I'm not ashamed of what I do. I'm proud of what I do. There's no reason for me to feel like I'm less of a person or I can't accomplish things or all of those stupid things that people go on and say about us. Like, they're not true. Clearly, which is just so annoying. Hang on, let me throw on my next song. E-W... Oh, whoops. B-U-L-B-U-L-O-W. Man, I cannot speak or spell right now. Let's see what this is. Okay. So what made me finally decide to go forward with being in the adult industry and not worrying about children was actually someone I've worked with. Her name is Stacy. She actually has 2 children, and she is in the adult industry herself. Her children don't know what she does. They have no idea what she does, and that's what first really struck me. Is like, I met her through Peter, her and her husband, and they've been together for a long time. Like, they're happily together. They have 2 beautiful children. They both go to school. Like, we spent a week with them, and me and Stacy did some camming together. It was a lot of fun. And she told me, how she kind of deals with it, because of course I was curious. It's like, oh, this song. Everyone dances to this song already. I hate that! I'm still stealing them anyway, I don't care. These are all the songs that I usually dance to for work, so if that's what you guys are wondering, that's what I'm doing. Going through all those songs. So yeah, back to Stacy. So Stacy cams on my free cam, or not my free cam, my girlfriend, sorry. Every day while her children are at school. And she keeps, all of her toys and her stuff in her room. Her children don't go in her room. Like, I'm pretty sure they're not allowed in her room. And obviously, when her children come home, she stops doing, like, she'll prepare ahead of time, stops doing what she's doing, and puts all her stuff away. And, like during weekends, she'll probably try and get them to go out and go to friends, so that way she can make videos, make content. Later on, like when they do get home from school, they kind of have dinner and then they go to bed at a certain time. So then she's got from about like 9 o'clock-ish or so, depending on what time they go to bed at, for her to make videos, even then. So she's got lots of time, because she's dedicated all of her time to this. She doesn't have any other job. She still makes good money, but that frees up her whole schedule, so she can always do those things. Do camming during the day and shows at night and all of that awesome stuff. So, anywho, really, how I think about this is, yeah, I'm gonna have children. Like, I'm gonna be in school, so I'm gonna be doing the same thing she does. The exact same idea. I mean, eventually, when your children get older, they're gonna, like, okay, so you come to the age where your children, you're gonna start talking to them about sex and, the birds and the bees, as everyone likes to call it. But what is wrong with telling your child a little bit more of what you do? I mean, in the beginning, you just probably tell your child, like, oh, mommy's an actress, mommy's an actress. Eventually, when your kid is the right age, you tell them about sex and how that works, and then you explain to them, like, so, mommy does adult films, and you kind of explain to them what adult films are. Maybe not, depending on who you are as a person and where you feel comfortable about telling your children. But you just tell them, like, okay, so teach them the difference between making love and having sex. Teach them that, hey, what I do, I get paid for what I do. I work professionally. I don't go around having sex with random people. Explain how you work and how you do it. Show them that the reason why you're in this industry is to be actually in the industry, is to work as a professional porn actress, not someone who's just in it to make a bunch of money. Because that exact example will teach your child the right steps in life, and will teach them what that meaning is and and have an understanding of that. Hang on, let me smoke this. So, I mean, really, I'm proud of what I do. I'm not ashamed of it. I'm proud of my body. And we need to teach more of our world to be proud of who we are and, what we look like and what we provide in the world, what we can provide in the world. And if I have children, I'm going to tell them about sex, and I'm going to tell them one day, yeah, look, your mom does porn. She does it professionally. She gets paid for it. Good money. She doesn't just work with anyone. You get tested regularly. That's so important. That's a huge factor. Of course you want to make sure you want to make sure that you yourself play it safe in the industry. And if by chance your child would want to get in the same industry as you, you'd want to make sure that they're safe too. Now, the thing is some parents won't be accepting of their own child getting in the same industry that they're in. And honestly, it's like, okay, but I don't see why. Unless you have something that you're ashamed of or that you want to hide from your child, why would you tell your child not to do this? What was so wrong about it? Like, if it was good for you, if this career turns out good for me and I, become famous one day, well, heck, I'm going to make a lot of money. I'm going to make something out of myself. People are going to know who I am. I'm going to walk around and people are going to know me. People are going to be like, yo, your sex performance is really good. You are really beautiful, You make me feel like a better person. Good for you. That's great. Like, I'm amazed. I'm so happy that I can do that for you. And why would I not want that for my child? Sure, my child is providing a sexual purpose for another person. But the thing is when you're really invested in this industry, that's not what it's just about. It's not just about the sex. And that between your fans, it's not just a sex relationship that is what sells. There's so much more to that too, and I can keep talking and talking and talking. But I'll make more videos about that. Hopefully more people will ask me more questions and we can get into detail about everything. So lastly, what happens if my children see my work? Well, one, I think when they're the age that they are, that is okay to tell them about what I do and just sex in general. One, I kind of understand because they're your it's your mom. You don't want to see your mom's porn. That's probably a little weird. There's the factor one, I think, if my child was browsing through porn and, I don't know, they seen a video, it would say Melody Lynn. Obviously, they wouldn't watch the video because it says Melody Lynn. Like, they know, oh shit, my mom's in that video. Clearly, I'm gonna keep hitting the table and shaking the camera. I need to move my knee. But it's like, obviously, you're not gonna watch the video. And if my child does watch the video, I hope I don't know about it. And if I do know about it, I hope there's a good reason. And if not, well then that's another YouTube video for another time way down the road. I don't know about that yet. But I'll just tell them what websites I'm on. Tell them, I guess, where my work is, so that they don't accidentally run into it or watch it. I mean, I don't know 100% because I'm not there. I don't have children. But I see so many porn stars and actresses out there and cam models, people that are in this industry and they have children and they're married and they have successful lives. They're happy. There is nothing wrong with what I do. I know that. I'm not ashamed of what I do. I'm proud of what I do. And I'm proud of the services that I provide for other people. And I want my child to understand that. I want them to see that and believe in the same thing that I believe in. I'm tired of all these people out there giving us a stupid stigma about how we're fucking hoes and skanks and all we ever do is fuck for drugs and for the money, and like how we're stupid and we don't, well, we can't work for ourselves because, all we do is get naked and that's how we get our money, and just you know what? Those people, all I gotta say is, those people who say shit clearly do not really know anything about the industry. So, do your research, learn about the industry. Don't judge a book by its cover. So, that is that. I'm done rambling on for now. I hope that answers everyone's questions about what you can do if you have children or when you have children, anything to do with that. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the subscribe button. Please follow me on social media, give a thumbs up, so on and so forth. That is that. Yeah. Also leave any questions below, questions in my DM on my social media. I'd love to answer more questions. And until our next video. Bye, guys.